pinned up. There we go. Yes, I am going to, oops, repaint her eyelashes. I will be repeating this a few times here in the live and making that tighter. Okay. All right, do that like that. Okay. Let me finish. I am fixing to eat while I'm doing this because I have a few dolls I want to work on today. But she looks good in photos. I mean, sorry, no, she looks beautiful in person, but her photos, I don't like the way she looks in her photos. And I am going to show you something. It's with her head mold. This side of her face is more popped out and fuller. This side is sunken in right in here. It's sunken here, and this is pushed out. And I'm like, oh my God, how did I not notice that? That simple little defect. And no, I'm not happy with it, but it is what it is. Okay. How can I mute this on the computer? Okay, it's muted. Perfect. All right, we're going to zoom in some. So I am going to remove all of this. I'm going to keep the purple on the eyelids with the shimmer. So I'm going to repaint the upper part here and the lips. That's it. And so, yeah. Now, her ring, I used Gorilla Glue, and I glued her ring on so it doesn't come off. Okay. So, let's get her prepped, and let's get her ready. That's what happens when you're a doll artist, or any kind of artist, honestly. You can be your worst critic, and I am my worst critic. Okay. I think her combs are fine. I am going to pull her hair on top of her head. So, yes, I thought to myself, okay, you got a choice. You can, if it bothers me this much, I can repaint it again or just get another one. But I thought, okay, if you notice, my American Girl dolls no longer come with a receipt because I would show y'all my receipt. So, yeah, American Girl, there are people there watching, and that's all right. It's all in, I love them. I love them. They're all in good. No, I don't want you thinking I get dolls completely free or nothing like that. No, I don't. And anyway, that's not up for discussion or debate. So, end of that. All right, I'm setting her dress and stuff over to the side. So, and I need to pull her hair up. All right. You're going to hear a squeaky sound, but it's because my... All right, I had to go get comfortable. I had to take Mama out today to do her grocery shopping and mine. Okay. I'm going to reset her curls very quickly. Make sure the hair is on top of the head like I do mine most of the time. All right, so what I noticed with my doll is this. Let me turn this up. Now I can show you. All right, so here's the issue. Look, you see her right here? You see how this looks right here? It's more out. It's more smooth. You see that? And now watch when I turn over here. You see the difference now? Right in here. This is more pushed in. This is more in. And then it comes down into the curve of the cheek. Alright? So that's how my doll looks as I gently turn this way. Okay? So when I turn her around this way, you can see it. This is popped out more. And as I come around, anyway, you can definitely tell it right in here. You see, I noticed it last night because I was like, to me, I'm like, why does she not look as good as I mean, she looks absolutely stunning and gorgeous in person. But I will show you one of my other dolls real quickly. Here, I'll leave this up so there you can see my dolls. I'm going to grab, okay, which one, who was I looking at? It's one of my newer dolls. It's in here, right? I was moving them around. Okay, I think she's in my bedroom. I'm going to do the way I want the lashes. just saw that doll. Where did I put her? It's not here. And, oh, here she is. So I was looking at my Rapunzel. So my Rapunzel, this is one of my newer dolls. So I love her lashes. So these are the eyelashes that I want on my Peaches and Cream. I'm going to zoom in a little more there. So these were the kind of eyelashes I was trying to give. But Peaches and Cream has a very orangey undertone with her skin tone. So it makes it a little harder to mix paint colors and things like that. But I'm going to do it again. I'm going for that again. Why is this cutting off? Okay. Now. Glasses. All right, here we go. We're going to start by removing it. Now, it's a lot harder to remove my paintwork than it is the original paintwork. But I want to redo this, the shimmer eyelashes. The eyelids, fine. I'm fine with that. I can do a lighter lavender on top, up there. And I'm doing the lips. I want to do them darker and more of a Peaches and Cream orangey look, but then I add the shimmer, because see, the thing is, once I add that shimmer, it's going to lighten the paintwork. So otherwise, I'm happy with the eyebrows and all of that, but I don't know, I'm thinking I might have to use my steamer to make the head. This side is puffed out and this side is sunk in. It's crazy, but this is puffed out and this is sunken in, and that happens where the doll's face mold is made. And they pull it out of the mold, because what they do is they pour the liquid vinyl into the mold and it rotates, and then while it's very hot they use a tool and pull it out of the thing that makes the mold, the shape that they pull out the doll's head, and then when it cools off it can come out like this. So that's how my doll is, and that explains why, to me, it's not her paintwork. I feel like the lashes can be better. It's too much eyelash, and I want it toned down. So if my regulars, they know that I do this. I will repaint one of my dolls, and then it's like, I'm not happy with it. And if I'm not 100% happy with it, I will go back and I will redo it. Oh. Oh, great. I took some of her eyebrow off. You know what? That's all right. I do not mind redoing the eyebrows either then. The lower lashes are perfect, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, fine. We're redoing eyebrows too then. Why not? My mom, she did come in and she loved her. My mom was like, no, she looks good the way she is. My mom loved it the way she was. The way it's. Life Oh my
is
God, is
a
that
mystery. Everyone must.
yes? Where you at? Oh, microphone. I'm live, just letting you know. No, 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 you're fine. I'm turning up the volume.
I was on the phone with my family.
That I figured that. That's why I hung up. I didn't want to bother you.
All right, I'm gonna get dressed to go get my free coffee because they made me customer of the week. So I'm gonna go get my free latte.
I know they did. You always in there, girl. You know, I was thinking you probably went to American Girl. So, just letting you know,
No,
everyone can hear us. So, me and my moderator, my run to person for a doll review is I go to the Doll Studio by Chris. And my moderator does too. Me and her both. We watch his reviews.
life
Oh my
is
God, it's
a
on now.
mystery. Everyone must stand.
Oh no.
That has
Okay, there we go.
unicorn chat one, I think it's called.
Unicorn Cat 1. Yeah, I like her too.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
the two that I watch.
I agree. Unicorn Cat 1
Like,
and Doll Studio by Chris. Yeah, because Chris does, I like the way he does. He goes in close with the doll, he's giving you all the tea. So I
yeah, he's very
trust.
intricate.
Yes, exactly. But like I said, Chris has been collecting American Girl dolls since he was a kid. So that's why I'm like, when I say he's one of us, I mean, I've been doing it 16 years and with repainting, but also collecting
I
American
know what you
Girl.
mean. Like he's a dog collector, like an AG dog collector. So
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, I did enjoy his videos on the reviews on all three of the hair dolls.
I know, I love the one with the brown silky hair. She's so cute.
Yeah, we'll call her Teresa.
I can tell her to Teresa.
I'm going to turn off my notifications. Oh, do not disturb.
Miss Teresa.
All right, there. Yeah, I already, I was, when I saw his, I had already ordered the blonde because I used my Berry member points rewards, which is also what I used on my peaches and cream. I used my berry points with her, and I also
I
got
was
more
gonna
berry.
use mine too, but I'm gonna wait. I have like 500, so I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I got like two something in berry points, but after getting the blonde like super hair doll.
Yeah.
But see, these are the dolls I was talking about that were coming into the Truly Me line that were gonna be Barbie like. And I told everyone last year, I said, y'all better start saving up your pennies because they're coming and they're not gonna be cheap. And no, I can't.
They're
I'm
not.
no, they're absolutely.
But I
But
really do love the blonde with the long hair. We love that face.
I know,
I
and
love the dress.
I just love dolls with blonde hair anyway. I really not blonde
Oh
hair as
yeah.
much on people, except for like
They look
okay,
whimsical. I know. I get it.
yeah, I do.
We all have what we like. It's okay.
Well, I'm going through my blonde phase over these past few years. I don't know how long this will last. I'll wait till after surgery and see how that goes. Okay. Yeah, I'm repainting my peaches and cream again because it just kept, even though she looked good in person, it just, I don't know, the lashes kept bothering me. It just
It's
bothered me.
okay.
I kept
And
thinking
you
of
know,
spider
when you take
legs.
pictures, you see things that you don't really see
Well, I
in
know what the
person.
problem is. I just got through pointing it out in the beginning of the video. One side of her face, it's this part is sticking out and this part is sinking in more than the other side.
So
And
it's like the some of the dolls that they come with, like the
and I'm
mold
like,
is
oh
like
my
horrible.
God. Yeah,
You know, I
so
told you my Samantha's like that. Like I want to love my Samantha so bad, but I'm like,
you're not able to
one
take her
ear is like,
back?
well, I called and spoke to someone who was really nice, and they said they gave me some mumbo jumbo that oh the faces are made that way, and I know that's not true, but I didn't want to get into that battle with
Well,
some of the
they
dolls.
kind of
So I
are
said, you
made
know
that
what,
way.
she's beautiful, and yeah, they are made like that, and
Yeah,
they
it's
should
a
all be that
manufact.
way.
No, it's a manufact. That's a manufacturing defect.
That's what they say, but she says that they're made that way. And I'm like, well, if they're made that way, then why aren't they all like that? Why is it that when we go through the dolls, we find some dolls that are perfect?
This is because they're mass produced
So
and the
I think it's a
factory.
manufacturing issue, and they don't want to like, they don't want to like admit to it.
No,
I like
well,
it.
the I feel like it's a manufacturing defect, cause the like I was saying
But
earlier,
for that much money, they need to get it together.
yeah, I agree with that, but it's where they
Especially the
pour.
times that we're living with this
Can you hear
president
me?
with tariffs.
Hello? Do you hear me
Hello?
clearly?
Yeah, better loud.
Okay. What it is though, when they are pour the vinyl, it's a bunch of pellet beads, and they pour it into a hot mold, and the mold is rotating into a circular, so that way all of the this vinyl of the head and the arms and legs get evenly
Mm-hmm.
distributed, and it's very very hot. And when they use this tool to pull it out of the mold, it when they pull it out, they throw it around so it can dry, and that's what happens. But heat should
Mm.
do it. Heat should do it. So I would probably, before I paint her, use my steamer and steam and make the head a little squishy, or either I will take her head off and put hot water in it, and
Right.
then I will. That way, I can use a spoon to make sure it's level on both sides, and this way, the painting won't go wonky.
Okay.
But no, my mom loved her. Mama saw her. We came by here to drop my stuff off first, and then we went to
Mm-hmm.
her place to take her stuff. And my mama saw her displayed here with her dress. My mama just, she loved it. But I got
She loves her,
irritated. Yeah, mama
right?
did. But I got irritated because she looked amazing in person, but her photos were not taken good and her video wasn't taken good. I'm like, that's it. And her eyelashes in photos look like spider legs, and I'm like, okay, they should have came out thinner. I can do better than that, and I'm going to do better than that. So I'm like, I'll go live and show everybody. If I don't like my own paint work, I will go back and redo it completely.
Right.
And that's what I'm doing. Are you getting ready to go out or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get
Oh,
my
that's right, your
latte
latte. I did.
and
I
go
did get a
take.
latte. I went to Dunkin'
Gonna go.
Donuts.
I'm gonna go get one of the girls some flowers because they're always so nice to me.
Oh,
And
that's
so since
sweet.
they're always doing nice things, I said, let me go get her some flowers and stuff.
Girl, I was thinking you probably went to the American Girl store because you live right there at it. So I was like, I wonder if she went to American
Um,
Girl store.
you know why? Because I just got that blonde and I want to keep it cute.
Well, oh my God, wait, did you order the blonde too?
No, 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 not yet.
Oh,
I
oh,
just
the
got the
other
blonde
one, the one in the pink and purple plaid.
25. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And then before that, remember, I went and got what's her face? The new Truly Me. That's my nail face.
Oh, that's right. Yes, in the new outfit, the new clothing. Okay, got it.
And then I went and I got also
I'm
what's his
such a
face?
I'm a bad influence on you because before
Yeah, you
me,
are.
before me, you never had an American Girl doll.
Well, I told you I worked right across the street from American Girl Store for like 6 years, and I refused to go in there because I knew if I go in there, it's gonna start some shit.
Ah.
And I said, "Oh no!" And so I went in that day, and I came out with $5. I'm like, "That's
Oh
all
my
I get.
God. Yeah, that's what you
Thank
were
you."
blaming it. You were like, Selena, this is your fault. This is your fault. Oh my God. I bought $5. I bought $5 and now I got to go back and get outfits. And you were messing because you got on the train and you were like, you got on the train with five damn bags of American Girl dolls.
Girl,
And you bought the collector ones. That's what got me. I was like, girl, I ain't taking you to go buy the collector ones, the
and
expensive
I
ones.
still want to go get Addie. I'm dying to go get Addie. I keep talking about Addie and Molly. I want Addie and Molly because Molly is my mother's year and Kit is my father's year.
Well,
So now
the
I'm always like, I
prices,
want to get
oh
my
my
mother
God.
and dad's doll.
Well, you know what? I'm shocked. The Truly Me's, 125. They were 115. They went to 125. They went to $10. Now they just went up another $10 this week
I
within
know.
days.
Right?
Girl, I'm sorry. That is never, never, ever, ever happened. American Girl has never been this expensive. And
I don't want to
honestly,
get all crazy, but I kept feeling like, are they trying to make the dolls like not easily attainable for some people? because not everybody could afford them.
No, girl.
And it's sad because I know that there's families that would love to buy like dolls like that for their kids, but
Yeah,
they
but I
can't
mean,
afford
even
it.
like people like me who's been
I feel
buying
like
for
it's a
years.
luxury now.
What people don't know is that, well, the regulars know. When American Girl dolls were like, when I got into American Girl, but they were $95, and
Remember that?
there were 95, and to me that was a lot. But once you start getting it, you kind of get over it, and then you just keep on getting. And I had credit cards back then. I don't have credit cards now. So I but so when I got up to $110, Caroline was out, and at 100, that's when collectors they said no, this is too much, and American Girl ended up going down on the price. They went back down to 100 because the collector said, I'm not paying this, and I'm not buying a Truly Me for $135. It is not going to happen. I'm not doing it. I draw the line. Also, and I was really thinking Peaches and Cream was gonna cost 300 or 310, 15, like something like that. So when I saw her 275, and I had little, I had my berry points, so I was happy with that because the berry points, you do get a nice little discount with your berry points.
Yeah.
And so the berry points I got from her, I used and got the Truly Me blonde hair doll, and she's on her way. Well, she hasn't shipped yet, but Chris's review was very, very helpful on that. So I did like his, but he did say her hair was thin. So I don't know. We'll see how it comes out because some have thicker wigs than others. I
Hmm.
think the one with the darker hair, the darker skin tone American Girl with the super long hair. I think her hair fits thick because they got it crimped. It's crimped like totally hair Barbie,
Hmm.
and that gives you the illusion that it's thicker than what it is. But then like the Hispanic, we call her Teresa. She her hair appears to be thick as well, and it's long and straight. So I don't know. We will see what happens, but I will not be getting a new one for a while because I had wanted the holiday one in gold because of her hair. I didn't care about the dress. I wanted the doll. So when these dolls come out with all the long hair, I love the Joss face sculpt. That's one of my favorites. And so with that, all of that coming out like this, I need to throw this away. Um, that settled it. So I was like, okay, I can get the doll. Okay, blue eyes are fine. The super long blonde hair, great. And I would rather, and then I got my berry points, so I don't have to be trying to wait for the holiday gold come out. And instead, I'd rather
Right.
get this one instead. So that's how I see it. But yeah, I like when Chris does a thorough review. He did a great job on the hair dolls. Um,
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I do trust his reviews because he's been collecting American Girl dolls for years. And so, yeah, and Unicorn Cat One, she's dropping tea and everything, and I like the way she does it and pops the photos up of what she's doing. So I like our creators. I like everyone who does something different, doing their own thing and what have you. That's what,
Yeah.
yeah, I love
It's all
that.
about having fun with your dollies.
Absolutely.
You
At the
know?
end of the day, it's about having fun with your
It's all
dolls.
about having, and it's all about having little, you know, hobbies that keep you centered and keeps the stress away, depression, or whatever it is.
Yeah, because everybody goes through something.
And that was the toilet, and I didn't use the bathroom. I was brushing teeth.
Honey, they just don't know.
All right, sweetie. Well, I'm gonna run out now.
Okay, be careful. Have fun.
I know that the phone is gonna cut off because I'm gonna get on the elevator to go all the way down.
No, it's fine, hon. I'll talk to you later.
All right, have
All right, be careful,
fun.
sweetie. Bye.
Love you. Mwah. Bye, baby.
All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna zoom back in. Alright, I'm gonna give her vinyl a little break from the acetone. Oh yeah, yeah, the bottom lashes are fine. So I love this shade of purple with the shimmer. I'm keeping that. I don't need to change it. I like it like that. I like it like that. Yeah, baby. Okay. And honestly, I don't really give a shout out to a lot of people because I don't watch a lot of people's um, YouTube channels. It's not because I don't want to. I just don't get a chance because, you know, as y'all know, so today is Thursday. Next Wednesday morning, I go in for surgery. So I'm trying to create and repaint the dolls that I want to paint before surgery so I can enjoy them and have them on my bed while I'm recovering after surgery. And so I want to get them looking as perfect as I can. So even me, if long as I've been repainting, I think it was probably the shimmer over the eyelid. So her paint, I mean, her lashes did not come out as fine and thin as I want them to be. So, and I kept going and going, and I thought, okay, maybe this ended up looking better the more I go, but the more I went, the less I was liking it. I said, okay, I'll wait and apply sealer. Once you apply sealer, it makes things look better, but I still didn't like it. But then I liked her, but then it was like the more I looked at her, I'm like, I don't like it. I wasn't like it. The more I looked at it, I didn't like it. So I'm like, that's it. Vanessa was like, look at it tomorrow, see how you feel. If you don't like it, you can repaint your doll. So that's what I'm doing. I got up, I didn't like it. My mom loved it. She couldn't tell nothing wrong, but then again, someone who's not really a doll artist isn't going to really notice it like that. But for me personally, yeah, I noticed it and I'm like, no. Her eyelashes look like spiders. They're like arañas. Yes, that's what we say in Spanish. Arañas. Parece piernas de araña. Unas arañitas. So her eyelashes were looking like spider legs. And I'm like, no, she's got spiders trying to creep out of her eyeballs. So, no, and that was not a filter. So, no. I didn't like it, so I'm redoing it. That's all it is to it. Okay. So with that being said, I am getting this color out. I'm going to mix this, and that brown. These three I will mix to do her lips. Because when I put that other shimmer on, which I'm going with the one that's got a peachy shimmer. And the shimmer makes it lighter. Here it is. So, yeah. Alright. Alright, I think I'm set up. And making sure that her vinyl, what I mean by the vinyl can breathe, with this is very, very strong. This maximum strength acetone, it is extremely strong. It can actually melt plastic and vinyl. Like fake fingernails, this stuff will melt acrylic fingernails. So I have to watch how when I use it to remove the paintwork so quickly. It's because it's very, very strong. And you have to have your AC air coming on when you're doing it. But also, you have to give the vinyl a moment to recover from the, oh my god, I'm looking at this. Okay, this is really bothering me because right in here, I see where this is dented in right there. That's normal. And when I turn it over here, I see here, it's got the bump. It's bumped up right up in here. So it's more of a bump up there than it is over here. I don't know if y'all can see that. But, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I'm seeing that on my footage. So that really irritates me. Actually, I'm going to go and use my steamer real quick. I'm going to plug on my steamer. And I'm going to let the steamer apply on the sides to soften the vinyl and see if it can make it pop back into its original mold state. Because that happens when they, again, they pull the head out of the mold. And I know this from being a designer with VIAE. Oh my god, I forgot about my tater tots already. Let me see. Oh wow, okay, yeah, they're nice and crispy. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna use my steamer off camera because it's, well, I could take it with me, but I don't want kids trying to do what I'm doing because they can burn themselves. So I'm not going to show myself doing the vinyl with my steamer because I know summer's out, kids are out of school at the time, and I don't want them to be doing this to their doll because they can burn themselves. So give me a moment. Wow, this is okay because my steamer gets hot really, really quick. Oh my God, it's bad. I see that. Yeah. So I'm coming over. I'm gonna show you one more time. So if you look this right in here, there's a bump right in there where it's popping up, it's coming up. And on this side, it's sunk in. Okay, with this ring light, you can see where this is sunk in. See where it's sunk in with the mold? That's normal. Over here, it's not doing that. Here, it's popped out. It's coming up. It's not in. You can see right in here where it's sunk in right there. And on this side, it's popping out. And I have to use heat to fix that. All right, got the steamer going. All right, girl, let's hope this works. I mean, and I'm gonna call American Girl about it because I've done painted on the doll and I've opened her and everything like that. So I know that I can fix this. That's why I'm not gonna worry calling American Girl about this because I can do this myself. Okay, there we're getting soft, so hopefully we can get this here to pop back into place like it originally supposed to. It could have happened when the vinyl was soft and they used the machine to pop in the eyes. It could have been anything. But the good thing is that my experience as a designer with VIE, I learned a lot more inside how the dolls are made because they tried to get her to wig her dolls because the factory is right there where they make American Girl dolls. Okay, let me see. Is that working? Oh my God. Okay, I think it's working. Oh, she's working up a sweat. Yeah, I know y'all would like to see this. Okay, let me see. I need to wrap a towel around her. The water stuff is getting outside of that. Okay, there we go. I hope it's going to go into place. That way it'll be better. Okay. Her head is now squish squish. And I'm still steaming her face because I'm messing with my hands. So yeah, it's going in. It's went to base. Don't pop back in because it got really soft. All right, I'm cutting off my steamer. Okay, now I'm coming back. All right, so that's good. We got it to do that. So what I'm doing, I'm going to gently apply pressure like this. There. So this way, I'm gonna try to do it where her face would be more rounder. I like that more better. So I steamed her head. It's got really nice and warm. I know she's giving a rat expression, but this is it gonna say. But this, I want this hair to be nice and full. So if I hold it as it, this the heat goes away and it goes back to a more harder consistency, it will hold that. So as you can see, it looks lot more even now. I'm checking. Oh yeah, see, this is more in now, so it's not sticking out. This is not sticking out anymore. Okay, yeah, that looks more even. Okay, so I'm pressing down like this. because they have a machine at the factory, and the heads are very hot and heated, so they're very squish squish. And the heads are on these things, and then the machine goes around and it pops the eyeballs in. The thing opens up, boom, and they pop the eyeballs into the socket. And so sometimes the heads can get a little too cool too quickly, and these things can happen. So if you see that with your doll, you know what to do. Hot water can be your best friend. So her head is still squish squish. So I want her face to be more round instead of slimmer. You can do this to make your doll's face look more slim or to look more round. So pressing like this can make the face look more round. I like the more round look. So I am just playing with this to give her also some more definition in this area. Okay, now we're pushing in there. All right, there we go. Okay, it's definitely, it's cooling off. So as a doll artist, yeah, the good thing is having experience, with doing the paint work for an actual toy company, having that experience, knowing more about it. And that's when I found out, you know how much it costs to make an American Girl doll? $10. That's with the wig. So they tried to talk the owner of the company that I designed with. They tried to talk her into wigging the dolls because they said it's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. And so, yeah, the person who worked at the factory with them, she also worked at the factory for American Girl. And she told her how much it cost to make American Girl in China. $10 a doll. And wholesale American Girl is about $25. That's a doll dressed in the box. Okay, this looks good. I'm liking that so far. I like the fullness in here more. So I'm looking through both sides. All right, I'm gonna hold her up. Wow, what a difference. Oh, great. Did the water do something? Okay, so I'm going to remove underneath because of the sealer. It takes 24 hours for it to completely become permanently sealed, and it is not permanently sealed. So I am going to have to redo that. Anyway, I'm looking through the side here, side there. Well, yeah, and so now if you look, you see how it comes, this is now back in, right in here. So this part went in, and this part is in. So now it matches. This part is dented in like that. That's how it was before. So now this side is also dented back in like that as well. Yeah, a steamer. A steamer would do it. Okay. Now I'm gonna go put my towel up, and I'm going to grab me some tater tots real quick. Okay, the steamer is on and unplugged. Now I am gonna redo her curls with my steamer. I'm gonna do light curls. I want them to be nice, big, body weight curls, nothing tight. And also use my steamer to lay down the little small hairs. Oh my gosh, this is too many tater tots. They are good. So when I used to paint people's dolls, this is why I would have to wait 2 days before I could send their doll, because the doll would have to set out, and the paint, so that way the paintwork could be completely cured and sealed, and it takes like 2 days. And because hers wasn't, the sealer got refreshed. Okay, let me look at her eyes. Oh wow, yeah, I can a difference from the steaming. Yes, her eyes look much better. Okay, yeah, I like how the eyes look in her head. What is that? Okay, is this, no, that's wet. I need one to try. Okay, yeah, get the steam off the eyeball. Okay. Yeah, she got a little steam in her eyes. I'm getting it off. She blew off a little steam. There we go. Okay. What am I gonna oh, the eyeshadow. Ugh, I don't like this eyeshadow because it's very watery. Why is that keep going on? Mm. Oh, I'm sorry for my cousin. She had a baby. Mm. Usually I pick out my brushes before I get started. No. I may have to make another brush to do eyelashes. So this will be the one that I cut to make paintbrush to do eyelashes, because I had to custom that myself. I'm also thinking part of my problem is my two brushes here. I think I've worn these out. And I think that's when the lashes aren't coming on as good. have to replace them often. Okay. Mm-mm. Okay. Wait. I can feel. I need to retouch them. So I don't know if you can see the difference in the shape of her face after that fiasco. I can see the difference. It looks more rounded. All right, put that over there. Now, breathe, breathe, breathe. Mm. What is wrong with this? My computer does not want to. Okay, fine. Close everything out. Now come back in. I did the American Girl Rocker Barbie. And no, I don't have her anymore. And next year, there's going to be a big ordeal for Barbie and the Rockers. And I think you can expect to see Barbie from Barbie and the Rockers, American Girl doll, next year. Because they're doing the 40th anniversary of those dolls. And they're doing reproductions. I am about to burn up. I'm burning up. Okay. I like that contrast. I love the shade of purple on the eyelids. And I think with the lighter purple up here, it gives it more, it looks good closed, but won't never hardly ever see her eyes closed. She's got to always be looking. Okay, let that dry for a moment. When I was looking for reviews on the Peaches and Cream doll, I was looking for someone who gave really close up, super close up details and stuff. Those are important. And then it looked like, it started looking more like a competition. Who could get it first? Who could get the video first? And I was like, God, it's turning into a competition. That's the only thing I didn't like. I don't think, I don't know. It's just seemed a bit elementary school. I guess because I don't really do a lot of videos like that. But then again, I don't watch people's stuff, so I'm not keeping up with what's hot, what's not, what people are doing or getting into. Okay, what is it? Whenever your account ends, the dragon dolls together. Uh, Hold on, I'm calling my moderator. Okay, that's loud. Yeah, what do you mean dragon dolls?
Are you still painting?
Yeah, girl, this could be a while. What dolls are you talking about? The Mario Brothers?
No, I'm gonna take those out. I'm gonna give those away. The Ever After High dragon games.
No, sell them separately.
Well, I do have them separately, but somebody sent me a private message asking me if I would be willing to sell them all of my dragon game dolls, and they may be interested in some of my Monster High, but that they are definitely interested in all of the dragon game dolls.
Did they make
And
a
I'm
good
like,
offer?
no, that's the thing, that they're not offering me anything. They just said if I would be willing. So I'm like, I don't know, like I want to give my listings for bidding a chance for people to bid on. And like, I put the put on. Thank you, baby. Have a good.
And
So
that
I'm
was
thank you so
the
much. Mhm.
that's the Ever After High dolls.
Yes, the ever after high.
Okay, okay.
I'm
When
sorry.
someone does that, that's because they know you can get more money selling them separately because they're not in production anymore.
Exactly. That's why I know there's a lot of people that they try to be slick.
I've had people. I've had people. I have a doll. I'd have a doll like the one I listed on eBay recently. So the Maritza that I repainted. You know, someone sent a
Right.
message. Would you do a buy now? And I'm like, I can't. Someone's already bid on it. If someone's already bid on a doll of mine, I'm not going to end it to sell it. I'm not
Me
going to do
neither.
that.
I'm not gonna do that. That's why. So I'm gonna send them a note saying that unfortunately someone already bid it on twice, unless it's you who bid it. But I'm not gonna end it because
Oh no 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 no! If that doll has bids, do not do that. Don't end
no,
it
I'm not
just as
gonna do that.
no. I would not do
And
that. That's not fair to the people who've already bid on it.
yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, why do they send messages like that? Like people are shady. Honestly.
Now I have had incidents where I was selling like some American Girl doll dresses, but because I'm moving stuff around and trying to get rid of it, I think I actually threw them outside in that box of dolls, a lot of doll stuff. I gave away to neighbors or whatever they didn't want. I threw it away or donated, and I think that's what happened to the American Girl dresses. I threw them in that box and I donated them to the Veterans Missionary.
Yeah, like I did. Like when I moved, I donated like over $200 to like my local neighborhood kids. Remember that woman that lived in my building that
Oh,
had her kids
I
in like
do remember
hospice and
that.
military thing?
Exactly. I
But
mean,
I'm not
like
gonna do that anymore.
when
Like
when
that's money that I spent that I wanna like I use. That's why I'm just gonna put them up for sale for a reasonable price just to get rid of them.
oh, but
Because honestly,
no.
they're just sitting in boxes and
No.
they're not doing anything. And I feel
List your
bad
dolls
because they're so
separately,
beautiful.
and like I said, you put a reasonable bid. Cause when I list American Girl dolls, I list them like 100 some dollars, 99.50, or 129.99, or 149.99, or 145. Something, whatever. Because I'm not really,
Right.
for me, I repaint them as a hobby, and then I redress them. I keep them for a while, but then it's like if it's like, okay, well, I need something like you know, a bill, certain bills, or I want some doll money, I'll list my dolls and I'll sell them at whatever price. And then I'm over it. I don't think about it no more because I know that I can buy another doll I'm gonna get another doll to replace it.
Right. Wait, are you still on video?
Yeah, it's okay though. I mean, what we're talking about, I think it's something everyone can relate to when it comes to buying and selling on eBay. But I've never ended a selling because I'm going to list it for the price, for the least amount that I want to get for it. And if it gets a bid, I'm fine with that. I don't care if it's $120 or 130.
I told you I felt like doing a giveaway for one of my American Girl dolls.
Oh, I know. Like you get, I think it's good giveaway for a doll when you get to 1,000 subscribers. What people don't realize is that you don't really get money. I mean, I've got, oh my God, over how many hundred and some thousand, over 100K viewers in the past 28 days, and people think you're making money from that. No, you are. eBay cheap. They're
Yeah.
cheap. I mean, I got newer videos with like 20 some thousand views on it, but you saw, I sent you the screenshot. So you see, it was hardly nothing there.
Yeah.
I didn't make any money, and they're putting commercials up and stuff like that. And then it's like, okay, but if viewers were like making your chat into a super chat where they were like giving, like sending $10, $5, $15, if they were doing stuff like that, you can make more money doing a live
Right.
doing that. But people aren't doing that for me. So,
They don't have pretty flowers. What happened? They don't have nothing.
are you on your way home already?
No, I came into Trader Joe's to look at the flowers and stuff, but they don't have any flowers. They all look busted. I want
Yeah,
to get
the
plants and
heat.
stuff.
The heat is
Yeah, but
busting.
there's air conditioning in here. They just look rotate. I don't
Oh.
know. And they want $14.99 for one sunflower. That's crazy.
For a sunflower?
Just a
Girl,
sunflower.
get one of your friends to take you out to the country and get your own sunflower for free.
Right?
Just stop at a field and cut that sucker.
I
And
can't believe they want $14 for one
oh my god,
sunflower.
I gotta make
I'm
this
like,
darker.
what
I'm
the
gonna need
hell?
one.
I'm like, I'll go to Central Park and bring my shears and
Oh, they have
cut
them in
one.
Central Park? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have cherry blossoms and all.
Oh,
That's a great area to take the dog for a photo shoot. I
you
would
should
still do
do
that.
that. Yes.
No, it's too hot. It's too hot with this
You
heat.
already outside running around like a loose chicken in
Oh no,
Manhattan, so go ahead,
I came,
girl.
I, I came right into Trader Joe's and I'm walking right out. The line goes all around the world. Trader Joe's is so crazy.
Oh my
It's so
gosh.
packed. Yeah.
That's
The line goes like around the wall and around this other counter.
I
I'm
think
like,
what shocks me is with I always thought New York had more shopping, more more variety of shopping.
There is. It's just that we
Yeah.
cannot have places like Walmart here because it'll ruin mom and
Yeah,
pop
you have to
shops.
go to Long Island for Walmart, right?
New Jersey, um, yeah, New Jersey, Long Island, places like that. I don't. I think there's one in Queens. I'm not sure, but I'm a Manhattan girl, born and raised, so I don't believe in Manhattan unless
Oh
I'm
my
going
god,
away
you
to the
sound
beach.
like Carrie. You sound like Carrie from Sex and the City.
Honey, I am Carrie from Sex and the City. Not really, but you know,
I know. Oh my god, how far is her shoe store from you?
like 15 minutes.
I thought you were around the corner from it. I knew it. Girl, you should
No,
go
no,
because she works in there on the floor. I mean, she's in there
it's not on
putting
the
shoes
corner.
on people. I
It does
mean,
on the corner. If you get on a bus going downtown, it'll take like 15-20 minutes to get there.
right? Girl, I've
And
seen
if
the
you walk,
pictures of
it'll
her,
take like
uh,
25 minutes.
with them Melon Blahniks. I saw images of Sarah Jessica Parker in the store assisting customers with shoes. And I thought to myself, did they even.
Pretty.
But
I love
some people don't watch the show. They don't even realize that's actually her working in there and doing it because she's on. Actually, she's filming. And just like
This
that.
girl just walked by. She was dressed up so pretty. She looked like a little angel. And when I got into her, she had this beautiful crown in her head. I don't know where she was going,
Must be
but
a
she was so
birthday.
cute.
You mean,
Probably, but she was so
honey,
pretty.
you're in New
She left
York.
her.
Was it a little girl or a grown woman or a short
No,
woman
it
who
was a
looked.
grown woman. It was a grown woman, but she looked, I mean, much younger than me. But she looked so pretty with this beautiful dress. I'm like, summer's here.
Oh, that's sweet.
And of course, I left my house and I went to go get my latte and I wanted to get some incense and the shop was closed and I just kept on walking.
Oh my God, you are not going to believe what happened to me at Walmart today with my mom. I was looking because they had a bunch of stuff on clearance. This old lady walked by me near the purses and she farted beside me. A big loud bomb.
That's not nice.
I don't even think I don't even think she knew she did it. She had hearing aid in. I don't even think she heard it.
Oh, it was, oh, maybe she couldn't hold it. You know, some people can't hold it.
It was elderly. She was elderly. Elderly people, they can't feel it, girl. It just slides out. They don't even know it.
Nah.
What? Girl, I was a CNA nurse. I worked in a rest home. They can't
Yeah.
help it. They can't feel it.
No, of course not. Even incontinence and stuff.
Yeah, but
I
you
was
know what?
farting on it. We were
I
all
thought to
going down that
myself,
road.
girl, when I get down that road, I'm gonna do it. I hope I get to hear it so I can laugh, cause I'm gonna
That's why you have to do your Kegels, girl, while you're sitting and painting. You gotta do your Kegels.
do my what?
Your Kegels.
What the hell is that? What is a Kegel?
Girl, how you not know about a Kegel? What Kegeling is? That's
Okay,
what they. Those are exercises that your gynecologist tells you to go do for therapies and stuff.
my
And
gynecologist didn't
your
tell me to do no Kegels.
Will you let me finish? When women suffer from incontinence or like after childbirth, they send you to therapy for pelvic floor. And Kegels is when you like push the muscles in your vagina and you
Oh
put
my
it
God.
in
Okay, okay, okay. Well, I think we're
your
good. We don't,
waist.
Vanessa. Okay, we won't talk about that one, girl.
That's nothing. That's medical. Every woman goes through that.
I know,
That's why
but
I'm like, how do you not know that?
if someone's watching on their TV and they got kids, can you imagine little
That's
kids running around and
okay.
they're saying the V word?
That's it's not a it's a girl. Now you're being silly.
Okay, well, let's just.
Everybody has everyone and every
Okay,
woman and
okay.
everybody
We'll talk
has a
about that one
vagina.
privately. We'll talk about that one. We'll keep it cute and.
Yeah, but you're making it sound like we're talking about something sexual when it's not.
Well, that old lady, it was coming out her. She was farting out her butt. It
I
wasn't.
used to take my grandmother to pelvic floor therapy. There's nothing bad.
Lord have
If you
mercy.
get into an accident and something happens to your pelvic,
Oh my
you gotta go
God.
to therapy. It's not like it's. But I get it. Some people can be crude. Oh, they still have this. They still have Woodstock in his winter outfit.
What? What?
Woodstock from Snoopy. They still have the bird in his outfit. So
Girl,
cute.
I don't get it. I have never seen nothing like that in my life.
Snoopy, you know the penis? You know how they show Snoopy with Woodstock,
No, I've
the
never
little
seen
scenario, the
Snoopy
little.
as a Woodstock, but I definitely see Snoopy everywhere.
No, Snoopy is the dog. Woodstock is his sidekick, the little bird.
So
His
yeah,
name is
'cause y'all have
Woodstock.
Woodstock up there. I guess they do exclusive merchandise stuff depending on where you live.
Yeah. Well, in the winter, they came out with winter Snoopy and Charlie Brown and Woodstock, and they all had like bombers and coats and stuff. And I'm shocked that they still have that toy here for
Oh,
the winter.
what are you
It's
at?
really
The CVS
Aquarius.
pharmacy? You must be at the CVS pharmacy. You're at the
Yeah,
pharmacy?
yeah. And I'm
That's what I
going
thought.
in
Yeah.
there to check because they sometimes have like Hello Kitty exclusives here, and they told me that they had like they told me that they had the Highland cows because I like that Highland cow they use. Look, mira,
I.
look,
Oh my God, I've seen that. Hold on.
the Highland the
Sorry about that. Okay, so I had to just get rid of my other brush and I used this one. So, because the paint was not sticking, it wasn't coming off or bonding onto my doll's vinyl. And I figured that's probably what the problem is. I had to use a whole new brush. Oh. I think they changed the formula. This is my favorite color of brown to go to. It's dark chocolate brown, or I can get espresso. But for some reason, the mixture formula of this, it doesn't want to go in the way I want it. So the black always does super great. So I'm going to have to mix a little bit of that with this instead because it does smoother. Okay. Very little. And also, as this paint dries, it's darker. Okay, I'm making it even smaller. I hate being distracted. There. That looks, yeah. It's amazing how skin tone. Okay, I need a few little wispies. Okay. I don't like it. Oh my gosh. It's been quite a long. It's because I got distracted. I knew it. I don't like this. I don't know. The paint is not going on the way I want it to for the eyebrows. This right in here, that, yeah, that's perfect. I don't like how everything else is on. So I don't know. It could be the color, the vinyl mix. I don't, something with the vinyl. I don't know if they changed their formula. I'm just gonna redo this one again. Okay. But at least I got my brush right. So, hey, if you got the time, I got time, so it's all good. Alright, delete my paint. Oh, I get it. I forgot to take, I have to take medication. That's what I forgot. Okay. At least I can see the brush strokes. Why is that clear? Okay, get that out of my way. Ooh, that's a big arch. I don't want it like that. Okay, take that down. Oh yeah. Oh, finally. Okay, that's better. I'm sorry, but I'm really picky, and if my paintwork doesn't look a certain way, I will redo it until it looks good enough for my approval. So I'm, I suppose, my biggest critic. But I have a certain way that I paint, and you know, I want my dolls to have a certain look about them. I have to love them. If I don't, I have to love the finished look. It has to have a better outcome. And I will redo it until I get that particular look that I'm going for. So sometimes I have to wait because the paint gets darker when it dries. And I have to wait for it to dry and then I can see where it's going. This eyebrow's done. This one, thank God, it's finally getting the little feathery little hair looks that I'm trying to go for that look more natural and wispy. I had to create a new brush. That was the problem. Because the other one, I'm like, I can see it touching the vinyl, but the paint isn't bonding. And it's because your brush, when you paint, I mean, those brushes lasted me a long time, but I have to customize them to make them be as thin as what I need. And after doing it a certain amount of times, I have to throw the brush away and create a new version. Okay, the original doll had thin eyebrows. I kept them thin this time. Well, thin, well, to me thin. And, but I guess more realistic. So I'm gonna add a little hint of the black. Okay, make that, scoop some of this up, blend that in. Alright. Okay, there we go. I have to shake it because water gets on the brush and it thins the paint out a lot. Okay. Now let that dry some. Now I'm gonna do the lashes. Okay, we're gonna start with the shade of brown lashes first. And I don't want them looking like spider legs. Now the lower lashes. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I don't need to do. Usually, I'm not gonna do it on this one. I was gonna do to create a realistic underneath the eye up under here like I did before, but I'm not. Oh, that is. Oh, thank God. That's what the problem was the first time. It was the paintbrush. It was time for me to. I had to. So the other one, I had to trash it. That's what it was. Thank God this is a new brush. At least this one's new, but I had to cut everything all the way down. Now they're going on like little gentle, wispy lashes. Oh, thank God. God. For me, I was like, what is going on? And I forget. I have to replace my brushes. I mean, believe me, when you're doing with painting and this, you have to get new brushes every so often. That's just part of it. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm going a little darker. And there we go. Oh, yeah. See? Nice little wispy lashes. Like the ones I used to always do. Yeah, I had to get, that's what it was. I had to get a new, pull out a new brush. Oh, I love it. Oh my God, that looks good. Okay, that's perfect. That's what I want. That's what I want. See the difference? Oh, and I'm using 3 different colors. Well, yeah, I invented 3 different colors to create this. Let me stop and take a look. Okay, put that up there. Okay. I want to do my little wispies. A little more dramatic to the outer part. That is it. Oh, thank goodness. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. It has to match the other side. Well, they don't have to be twins. But I have to have my doll. It's a specific look that I want for my doll. It's not about what everyone else thinks. It's about how I think and feel about her look. So I have a specific look I'm trying to do for her because this is my doll. This could be in my personal collection. And so I have a quite specific look that I want her to have. I want a little drama, but I don't want her having spider legs. You know, you can have cute thick lashes. You can do it. Because that's what was bugging me. I was like, what is going on? They don't look like they normally do. And it was because of the brush. The brush had done reached its point. Okay, so I'm only going up around there. That's it. Okay, so now I'm going to question whether or not I'm going to have shimmer. Yes, this is good. I like that much better. Okay. And I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I must be getting anxious. You know, getting close. I have less than a week now for surgery, and I am nervous about that. So yeah, that's I ain't gonna lie. I'm quite a bit nervous. You know, it is a concerning ordeal when the doctors are asking if you need blood. Can they give you a blood transfusion? So that's what's really got me very anxious. And gosh, it's like once they keep asking you that, it's like, oh my God. So, you know, I'm trying to focus on what I love doing. And this is what I love doing. And I was like, okay, I know I'm nervous about that, but is it causing me to have problems painting? All right. Okay. Okay, get her to stand up. I'm gonna show you from this angle. All right, so I'm gonna rotate my camera. Oops! Oh shoot! Did I put the nope? Oh, thank goodness! I'm glad my acetone fell top up. Okay, I don't know why this doll does not stand. I don't know what it is about this doll, but she does not stand up like the other dolls. My other American Girl dolls, they can stand up. They don't have a problem. I don't know what the deal is with this doll. I don't know. She cannot stand up like my other dolls for some reason, and I do not understand why. Okay, there we go. I think, let's try this again. Okay, let me zoom out. Oh, thank God. Yeah, that looks so much better. To me, that looks much better. So I'm more happy with this result compared to my first go round. Absolutely. This I like much better. Okay, I'm gonna check out my ring light. So, that's how she looks without the bright fluorescent light in her face. Okay, give it a minute, make sure it's all focused in. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm looking at her on my computer. So I like that much better. Absolutely. This, yes. Because the eyelashes don't look like spider legs. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That goes better with her skin tone. Okay, that's it. I'm happy with this. Absolutely. Big difference. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I'm gonna mess in my studio. Okay. Okay, she doesn't need any more eyelash paint. What is that? Hair that got caught up in her necklace? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I can put that in there. I don't need anything else. No, nothing else with eyebrows, nothing else with eyelashes. Absolutely not. Great. The shadowing is still on her nose. I'll leave that like it is. Okay, now for a little shimmer on the lips. I'm not going to put a lot of shimmer with the lips because after it was set and dried, it felt like it was just too much. It felt like over the board too much. So Actually, I think I'm gonna stick with the shimmer that's on her, over her eyelids. I love the shimmer over the eyelids. Okay. There we go. Alright. So with this, I am just going to, that's it. Keep it cute and sweet. Not too much. Just throw a little shimmer up in this area. Because sometimes I can get carried away and do too much. And that's why I wanted to repaint her again. Okay. There. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Just a nice thin layer. I knew I felt something at my foot. What is it, Dixie? What made you go over there? Okay, there we go. And I do want just a little hint of extra through here. I like that. Okay, so as for the eye shimmer, I'm only gonna go right up in here where you can see the lavender. Because I don't know. I looked and looked and I thought, oh my gosh, the lips aren't dark enough. It's way too much shimmer. I'm like, yeah, it looks good and sparkly. It would be great, you know, if I had two of these dolls and kept one like that and did the other one more subtle. Oh my God, she wants to get in my lap. Yep, I knew it. Yes, darling. Yeah, what, you got tired of laying in your bed? So you decide you want to come over here? Oh, okay, go ahead. Come on. Put your head up this way. There you go. Okay, there you go. Yes. Now you can purr and be happy. So I only want the shimmer on the paint. I'm not going to do anything up there. I'm not going to do anything at all up there whatsoever. I do like her nails, so I'm keeping the hands, that manicure and pedicure, exactly as it is. It's perfect. So she doesn't need anything else done to that. So, but right up in this little area, we are going to let her have a little extra shimmer. Yes. Oh my God. Dixie, I love you. Girl's best friend. Alright. I'm looking at the shimmer on the lips. It looks good. I like it. Now I'm just doing just a little wisp right through here. Like that. Like a little dust. Like a little dust of shimmer sprinkle. There. That works out. Now this. So this way when our eyes are closed, it can match. Perfect. All right. Yeah, she doesn't need any more shimmer. That is all the shimmer this girl needs. She's good to go. That's perfect. All right, so let me think. Anything else? Nope. That's it. I'm much more happier with these results. This I like more. I'm happy with that. Less is more sometimes. Sometimes I get a little carried away, but the problem was too, this brush has now officially retired. So I can't get any more out of that brush. It's done. It reminds me. What? Oh, you're happy because I gave you all the treats, huh? Yes, you got all your new little treats. Yes, you did, that pretty little girl. Oh, let everybody see how pretty you are. Yes, you're so nice and fluffy. See, the veterinarian was good to you. But you didn't like her, did you? No, you were so mean to her, and she was sweet. She wanted to give you kissy, kissy, lovey, loveys. Yes, she did, you sweet little girl. You beautiful little girl. I love you so much, my little poopsie. Her fur has grown back so beautiful and oh god, just so fluffy. Because it was so thin here like 5 months ago. But can you believe it? Apple cider vinegar. A little bit of apple cider vinegar in your cat or dog's wet food, and just a little, like a teaspoon, very little bit, and you have it in their just a little quarter of a teaspoon in their water bowl and in their wet food, and it helps our digestive system and it helps with your cat's fur. Can you believe that apple cider vinegar can do that for your cat or your dog? It doesn't matter. Your fur baby. I want some. I love you so much. Yes, my little poopsie. Okay, so she's looking fabulous. We will zoom in. Okay, there we go. I worry about my cat sometimes because I'm not exactly the easiest person in the world to live with. And when I say that, because you know your pets are very sensitive to your emotions, and so my anxiety issue is quite kind of, it's chronic. And so when I'm having that, I feel so bad for my cat because it does affect her. Where is my other stuff? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going to do I'm going to end up doing a matte sealer. First I have to do the gloss sealer. But this time we're doing a matte sealer. We're going to have her eyebrows, her eyelashes looking like this. They're not going to be shining. They're going to be like this. So I do use two different sealers. First I use a high gloss sealer. And then after that, after probably need to wait about 15-20 minutes, then I will apply a matte sealer, which removes all the shine. And I do that to seal and protect the paintwork and make it waterproof. But it's very important that the doll has somewhere to set and let the paintwork dry for 2 days. It has to dry 2 days. All right, girly, there we go. Like, what I like about these is that these are non-toxic, odorless, they're safe for people like me with asthma and stuff, but it's also safe for your pet. So I can't use this anything, and I can't go outside in the heat because of asthma, so it's okay. With me, I'm happy using a good old paintbrush. Yes. Do it old school. Keep it cute, keep it sweet. Oh my god, and the cat, girl, you over here just a kicking, thumping on me. It's amazing. Look at that. So when that sealer goes on, look at that. Look how the paint pops. Now, this is not going to be the finished product because I am going to put a matte sealer on top of the lashes and stuff. So I'm very happy with this result. Where's the ones I used? Did I use this? No. Okay, here we go. Yes, I like it when you are turned around the other way, kitty. Okay, now for the lips. All right, so that has a set. Once this sets, I come in with the matte sealer and I'll go over the eyebrows and the eyelashes with the matte sealer. So the only thing in her face that's going to have some shine is going to be the eyelids, this inner part right here, only here, and everything else is going to have a matte finish, so it won't be shiny. It's not going to be glossy. Because I think that just with the paintwork alone, and I don't know, for this particular doll, I think the less you do, the more it pops. So I'm happy. I gave her, this is like, yeah, this is like my more dramatic makeup. This is a more dramatic paint. Because it's not really subtle. It's more than subtle. It's extra. Like, it's extra, extra. But I did take it down several notches compared to yesterday. So today, it's, you know, less shimmer. I did keep the eyelids shimmery. I like the eyelids. I love the shade of purple they are. But we did lighter purple over the lids, like a more of a lavender. And the eyebrows came out better. They're more wispy. The eyelashes are not as thick. They're more wispy. And the lips are a darker color and less shimmer. Yes, well, if I don't pull you up, Dixie, you're going to fall out of my lap, honey, there. I love you, love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Sorry, she's upside down on your screen. Hmm. Oh my God, did I do that? Of course. It's the paintbrush. It's heavy. This is a heavy paintbrush. It's bulky. Okay. I'll set it over there. Alright. So we'll set her like this. I need to let this here dry. Because it's pretty thick. That's our control. Alright, I'm gonna take, there we go. Sorry, Dixie darling. I'm changing the air temperature. Alright, it's letting this set. It has to get good and set. And then I'm going to apply my matte sealer. I'm sorry, here, sit down, baby. I'm going to change the temperature in a minute. Okay. So this skin tone, it is a brand new skin tone for American Girl. And if you're a doll artist, oh my gosh, and if you paint with acrylic paints, you're gonna take a few tries. So it's definitely different. It's harder to find it, well, it's harder to mix your colors to go with this doll's skin tone because it's an orangey olive base to give you this peachy color. I'm just letting her take a moment so that this can, I need the sealer to set. There, this is without the light. Isn't that a big difference? That's a huge difference, right? So this is without the fluorescent lighting. So she still has a beautiful peachy color with her lips, but this is darker than before. It's less shimmer. So I made the decision to do less is more. Yeah, so I'm much happier with this result. I am going to do an extra gloss on top of the lips, but that's it. So, yeah, I'm happy with this final result. Now, in case you're wondering, because I've heard people talk about, eyelashes don't look good on top like that, because when you close your eyes, you know what? It's a doll. Besides, our generation does it. Malum Alexander did it. I did it first. No, Malum Alexander did it first, but they didn't do it like mine. After I started doing American Girl, it took them, what, 13 years? And now they are doing eyelashes, upper and lower lashes on American Girl dolls. So at least they learned something from me. And I guess that's how I'm able to know, well, no. Anyway, I can't say anything about dolls that come out and then being precise and telling you what's coming out before it comes out. When I tell you and it happens, that's all you need to know. You get the, not really a heads up, but like I said before, I can't say, oh, this is going to happen. I say, we might be getting this. I have to say it that way. Okay. I think I'm about ready so I can add the matte sealer. Let me clean my brush. Nope, that's shimmer. Here we go. Clean my brush. See how fast it's already, the shine's already going away. Alright, that's dry. Okay. Oh my god, I don't know if any of you, any of my viewers, did any of you go to American Girl Monday for Chris's meetup? I tried to talk my moderator, I tried to talk Paris into going to support him. I was like, go, 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 take a picture and send it to me. Anyway, she didn't go. She's like, I don't have time for that. But I did. I asked her like 5 times, go, 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 give him support. Be like, tell him Selena says hi. Anyway, she didn't go. Okay. And he went and he had fun and he bought quite a few dolls. That's probably why she didn't go. She didn't want to buy any dolls. But I did. I asked her about 5 times. I asked her, would she go? I'm like, you don't live far from there. Go, go, go. Give support, girl. Show support. Show love from our side. Okay. I can now put the paint brushes up. Thank God. Okay. I'm looking for any shiny spots that I don't want after I've already put my brushes up. I know it sounds like me, doesn't it? I already see some, so I'm just gonna take a random brush, gently hit that up on my hand, dab, dab, done. Dab, dab, and it's done. Okay, so I have to redo her blushing on her cheeks, but I have to look her over and remove any excess sealer that where I went around the edges. Always go over the paint, around the edges of the paint. That way I know that all the paintwork is completely sealed, even outside the regular lines of the sealer. And the best time to do it is now, because, oh, I forgot to do the lashes. Okay, this looks good. I'm happy with that. Okay, so yeah, this dries, it's gonna look perfect. So I just have to leave her alone for more than 24 hours, and ta-da, she be set. And what did I forget? Oh God, I forgot to put sealer on her lower lashes. Okay, yeah, that's matte sealer. Okay, here we go. Alright. And my moderator, she calls everything out. She says to me, she's like, I see American Girl, stop sending you receipts. They don't send me receipts with my dolls anymore. It's okay. It's because it's like, she's oversharing. Anyway, I do. I love them. I love them. I love the brand. I love the new dolls. They're gorgeous, but, you know, I don't like the prices. I'm going to tell you now, I don't like the prices right now. I mean, gosh, come on, American Girl. 135. I'm going to tell you, good luck with that. Only people who got that extra money at this moment are going to buy them. And they're not going to be happy. They're not. I'm sorry, 135, considering what they used to be. I get it, you know, but I thought American Girl, I thought, from my understanding, okay, it was not cheap to move the factory, because I know Barbie is no longer made in China. She's made in Indonesia, manufactured. And so, you know, with that being said, the I have to set her like this tilted, so under the eyes it's like, see, under the eye it's already drying. Look at that. So yeah, it dry. Well, what I mean dry, it's not 100% dry. It's setting, so it sets and turns matte within like literally a minute. Count seconds. And so when that's done, it takes 24 hours for it to be fully um, cured and sealed at 100%, like baked. I used my Gorilla Crazy Glue and I glued her ring on because I don't want it coming off. I'm laughing because Paris, my moderator, she's like, girl, what did you do? Okay, so I'm looking at her ears to see if they're level. So this side looks lower than this one. Do y'all see that? I'm looking at it. But it looks much better since I used my steamer to soften the vinyl of the doll. Um, let me see over here. Yeah, it looks better. Let me double check the other side. Yeah, I don't know. There's something right there. It's like a bump popping out. So I did do my best to get all of that squished more roundy. So I think she looks better compared to yesterday. I have lotion on my hands. Okay. And that is from a little sealer. Not sealer, but where I did a little paint work. That's where I had shadowing on her nose. I'm removing some of it. Okay. Make it lighter. There. Okay. Okay, now I'm ready to go into the redo her blushing because I removed all of that. I use CoverGirl, I use Wet n Wild. Some people use chalk. So if you have chalks, whatever you use, hey, if it works for you, you do you. Because all I do is show people how I do what I do. And, hey, that's it. And, like I said, for me, this is not a business. This is it's nothing more than a hobby. And, yeah, this is my doll for myself. Thank goodness I'm finished with her. There, get a little bit of blushing on the sides of her nose. Yeah, I'll take it off and look. Yeah, this is cute. But this is actually my least favorite American Girl face. I don't like it. Because if you look from the side, there's no definition here. She has, her nose is a snout, if you look. So I don't like the classic American Girl face. The nose, it's like it's just a snout, And I don't mean that offensively, because this is a doll, not a human being. So people have to understand that also from my point of view. I view this as a doll. I'm not someone who repaints dolls or collects them and has conversations with them. No, darling, no, don't do that. For me, that's a bit much. If you do that, that's okay. That's fine. Like I said, you do you. Okay, there we go. But my favorite face sculpts are the Joss face sculpt and the Sonali face sculpt. I'm on the fence with the Claudie face, so I'm not 100% there yet. I did get a doll with the Michaela, some dolls, and I had got one, but one of her eyes were bulging out, and it really freaked me out, so I never got another doll with that face. And I love the Nanea face. I love the newer sculpts most. Marie Grace, Joss, and Nanea. Oh, and Corinne. Yes, I love the newer face sculpts from American Girl. Definitely. This is my least favorite face sculpt. So that's why I feel that for the American Girl Barbie line, they need an entirely different limbs. They need an entire different, let me zoom out. Okay, they need an entirely different face sculpt they can call the American Girl Barbie face. They need an entirely different arm sculpt that they can call the American Girl Barbie arm. Where this is fine. This is fine. The size of this arm is fine. But the hand should be more dainty. But also, this finger right here needs to be free for the ring. So they need to redesign the arm, possibly have a bent arm or slightly curved arm where this slightly curves up a little bit more, and the hands be a little bit more dainty, and also where the ring can actually fit on that finger, because with Barbie dolls, the ring goes on this finger, and we can't do that. Look at that, it doesn't even fit all the way up this finger, and I had to glue it. And just so you know, it's made like this. It's made where it kind of opens. Yeah, like that. So, in order to make it stick, you have to glue it on with like crazy glue or whatever. So, I feel that this arm is fine. They could do it a little curved and give her more daintier, like Barbie like as fingers. As for the legs, this leg, the look, the size, it's fine. It doesn't need to be a skinny leg. I don't think, you know, it needs to be that way. I like the size of American Girl dolls. I like the size of the body, the limbs. These are fine. Redesign the foot, or the actual American Girl Barbie type doll would be maybe 1 inch taller, or maybe an inch and a half taller, where they can redesign the foot and have it where it comes and then it comes up and it has a that Barbie um, angle in there. You know where it's arched. Give the leg like this area. Redesign from here to here. Redesign it where she's going on her tiptoes with an arch, and they give her high heels. So, is that going to happen in the future? I can't say yes, and I can't say no. See, that's part of my thing. I can't tell you yes, and I can't tell you no. And so, you've heard it from me first. If this does well, right now it's kind of like a test drive to see that because Mattel is taking all of their brands and they're collaborating them together. I love the girl slips. They look really good. So, you know, we'll see what happens. It could be possibly next year. Um, maybe the Rocker Barbie, the American Girl Rocker. Maybe she can have that look where they have the American Girl Barbie face with the new arms and legs. Or it can be late next year. So I don't know. We have to stick around and see. But the way Peaches and Cream had the American Girl doll, the Barbie reproductions, the T-shirts at MattelCreations.com, the Barbie coffee mug, T-shirts, all of those things. Um, you can expect that for Barbie and the Rocks. Now, for American Girl, I I'm sure they would do a lighter skin and a darker skin rocker, um, but it would probably be like Barbie and Dee Dee. But I'm wondering if they'll have the new Barbie American face sculpts and body, well, arms and legs. Hmm. So I don't know. We'll find out next year. Okay. Thank goodness. I'm happy with this look. I need to gently rub around these edges here. All I keep thinking about is, and I know that I would be in the hospital overnight, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I taking with me? What am I taking with me? I'm very happy with this look. So, yes, I like her much more like this. Alright, so I'm going to stand her up, and then I'm going to twist my camera around so that you can get that view of her with and without the fluorescent lighting. Okay, we're gonna zoom out. All right, there we go. Okay, this is with a fluorescent ring light. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how this is it. Fluorescent ring light. It's gonna be a big difference in the color once I remove the fluorescent light. So there's no shine on the eyebrows or the lashes. Yeah. So now they're nice and matte. I like that. Little shimmer with the lavender, not too much. A little shimmer on her lips, but it's mostly gloss. So I feel this is definitely much more of what I like for my version of this doll. Okay, now this is how she actually looks in person. Big difference, right? Okay, let's let her go back. Okay, yeah, that's a big difference in person. So it looks a lot more subtle. So with the ring light does, it's making it where you can see all the brush strokes. So you see all the drama. The bright lighting gives you the more dramatic look with the eyebrow strokes and everything like that. But that's just because the light is enhancing the um the paintwork. So that's how she looks in person. It's the lips look better, everything. So there we go. Look. Oh, you know something? I'll take the camera down. Sorry. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that. I swear. Yeah, see, all my American Girls over here. Yeah, those are American Girl doll wigs. Those are new. I am going to repaint both of these girls. Um, yeah, yes, I have Michael Kors. There we go. So these three girls down here, I'm going to be listing them because these two are Leia, but I have a Leia in the box up there that I never opened. Okay, I have Kanani, others up there. The VIE, Tatiana, that's her right there. That's Tatiana. Then Corinne, then Kirsten, my Cabbage Patch Kids, and my American Girl. Of course, you know that one right there. That's Rebecca. My very first one I got, I sold, and I replaced it with another one. And I gave her hair and I kept her natural because she replaced my first one. So yeah, these are my custom American Girl dolls that I love and have in my collection. These I call them. They're looking Barbie. They're mini bedroom shoes. They're very Barbie. Well, they are Barbie bedroom shoes for adults. So yeah, there we go. Elsa. I am going to repaint this Elsa. Yeah, I have a video. If you look at my video collection, I did a hand painted Anna and Elsa, and someone begged me for them, so I sold them on eBay. And then I bought new ones, and I never repainted this one, so I am going to repaint her like I did the other ones. So you can see my American Girl dolls. Yes, there are layers and layers back there. But that's not including all of the ones, there are other dolls behind those American Girl dolls, still in their boxes, never open. And then up there, you can see all my clothing for American Girl dolls. And a lot of that I've had since probably 10 years ago when I was married and I lived in my house. There is another Rapunzel. That's my first my size Barbie. And yeah, they kind of fell over. That's Moana. That is Caroline. And that's Rapunzel wearing Julie's outfit. And of course, that's Ken. Um, yeah. Oh, and then I have my two up there. That's the Pink Stardust. I have two of her. And that one, I forgot who she was. I forgot who she was. I think that's Nikki. Yeah, that one is Nikki. And I gave her a very Bridgerton type look. Alright, so we're coming back to her. This is how she looks. Okay, I'm so much happier with this. There we go. And that's my stuff that's still packed up. Like I said, this is my studio. Oh yeah, this looks much better. Okay, so I'm very much more happier with this overall makeover on her. So this is her second makeover, but this one is the one. This is the makeover that I feel works for her, and the lips are very beautiful glossy peach. Beautiful glossy peach. She's got her lavender eyeshadow, but it's not overwhelming. She has lower lashes, but very subtle. Yeah, I like that. She's gonna look amazing when she's all dressed up. But I am going to redo her hair, so I'm going to put her hair in curlers, and I'm going to very lightly steam the curlers at the ends. That way she'll have a little more curl toward the ends of her hair. Oh, and then you can see her pedicure. Okay, if the zooming will focus on her feet and not the carpet. Okay, fine, here, we'll put on my pajamas. There we go. So there's her shimmer sparkle pedicure. And of course her ring. Alright, there's her mani. It's beautiful, sparkly shimmery. So let me see, yeah. Now you can see that. A nice glossy lip and okay, I'm happy with this look, so I'm good. I'm good. I feel better. I feel much more better with this look for myself. Definitely. Okay. She's done. Alright, so thank you all for joining me. I'm now going to redo her hair. No, I'm not taking her wig off. I'm simply going to um, dampen her hair and put colors and just, I'm only going to like curl the lower half of her hair and stain those ends so her hair will maintain the body wave but have a little more curl at the ends. Don't worry, you'll see it. I promise. I will post videos, shorts, and also if you are a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. So that way, if you're a subscriber, you can see my posts because I will be posting photos. I'll give her a photo shoot and post pictures. So that way you can see. Alright, so thank you all for watching and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.